Hi, I'm Malia. At 32, I run my own interior design firm in downtown Chicago, something 17-year-old me could only dream about while sketching designs on napkins in my childhood bedroom. My office overlooks the river, and I've got 10 employees who actually respect me. Weird concept, right? Girl, these client photos are fire. The Henderson renovation is gonna land us another magazine feature for sure. Ava spins in my office chair, flipping through images on my tablet. I smile, arranging fabric swatches for my next presentation. Thanks for helping me stage it yesterday. I couldn't have moved that sectional without you. That's what best friends are for. Heavy lifting and honest opinions about ugly light fixtures. Ava tosses her curly hair, having been my rock since college design classes. My phone buzzes with a text from Marcus. Still good for dinner at Emilio's? Got us that corner table you like. 8 months in, and Marcus still makes reservations at my favorite spots. After my disaster dating history, finding someone who remembers the little things feels like winning the lottery. Tell your man I said he better treat you right tonight, or I'm stealing his fancy cooking skills for myself, Ava says, peeking at my phone. You already stole my last boyfriend. Leave this one alone. Hey, Tyler was clearly batting for both teams. I just helped him figure it out. She laughs, but then her expression turns serious. You seem happy, Mal. For real this time. I am happy. My business is thriving. I've got actual work-life balance and people who genuinely care about me. 8 years of therapy will do that. 8 years. That's also how long it's been since I spoke to my family. 8 years since I walked out of that house at 18 with nothing but a duffel bag and the determination to never be treated like garbage again. You thinking about them? Ava asks, catching my distant look. Just realized it's been exactly 8 years this month. Since the snow incident? I nod, memories flashing of blue lips, numb fingers, and Daniel's smug face watching from the window while I pounded on our locked front door. My parents choosing my brother over me, as always. Dr. Tanya says anniversary dates can trigger stuff even when we're not consciously thinking about it, I say, mentioning my therapist who helped me process years of being the family scapegoat, while golden boy Daniel could do no wrong. Well, they're missing out on knowing how badass you turned out to be, Marcus says, appearing in my doorway with coffee. I kiss him hello. Early lunch break? Couldn't wait till dinner to see you. Before I can respond, my computer pings with a new email. Probably that vendor about the back-ordered tile. I glance at the screen and freeze. What's wrong? Marcus asks. It's from my mom. My voice sounds distant to my own ears. Ava rushes over. Gloria, after all this time? I stare at the subject line. We need to talk. Your father is sick. Marcus puts his arm around me. You don't owe them anything. My hand hovers over the mouse, heart pounding. 8 years of silence, and now they want to talk? Open it, I whisper to myself, clicking before I lose my nerve. The email from Mom sent me spiraling back to that night. I was sitting in my therapist Dr. Tanya's office the next day, still shaken. I can't believe they have the nerve to reach out now, I said, clutching my coffee mug so tight my knuckles turned white. Dad's supposedly sick and they need to talk. Classic manipulation. What's coming up for you right now? Dr. Tanya asked, her calm voice anchoring me as memories flooded back. That night, the blizzard. February 2nd, 8 years ago. Chicago was buried under 18 inches of snow, and the temperature had dropped to -15. I was cramming for my calculus exam, desperate for the scholarship that would be my ticket out. The pounding on my bedroom door started at 2:17 a.m. I remember checking my alarm clock. Malia, get your lazy ass up, Daniel shouted through the door. I cracked it open. What? I'm hungry. Make me some of those quesadillas. Are you serious? It's the middle of the night. Make your own food. Daniel smirked, leaning against the doorframe. Why should I when that's your job? I'm studying. There's leftover lasagna in the fridge. I don't want lasagna. I want quesadillas. Now! I shut the door in his face. Big mistake. 10 minutes later, Mom barged in, face twisted with anger. Your brother is hungry. How dare you refuse to feed him when he's been at basketball practice all day? It's 2 a.m., and I have a test tomorrow that determines my entire future. Your brother's future is what matters in this house. You think those stupid scholarships will get you anywhere? Know your place, Malia. I'm not doing it. I didn't see the slap coming. My cheeks stung as Dad appeared behind her. You ungrateful little... He grabbed my arm, dragging me through the hall. Let's see how a little cold helps your attitude. I was wearing just my pajama pants and a thin t-shirt when they shoved me onto the front porch. The door locked behind me. Come back when you're ready to apologize and do your duties, Mom shouted through the door. The wind cut through my clothes like knives. I pounded on the door until my fists hurt. Please, it's freezing, I screamed, but they turned off the porch light. I saw Daniel watching from his bedroom window, eating a sandwich. He waved. After 20 minutes, I couldn't feel my feet. I stumbled to our neighbor Mrs. Chen's house, barely able to lift my hand to knock. Malia? Oh my God. She pulled me inside, wrapping me in blankets. You're blue. What happened? Through chattering teeth, I told her. She called 911. The hospital diagnosed moderate hypothermia. When my parents finally showed up, they spun a story about me sneaking out. It wasn't the first time they chose him over me, I told Dr. Tanya, returning to the present. Remember when Daniel stole my college fund for his car? Or when Mom threw away my art portfolio because it was distracting me from real responsibilities? My phone buzzed with another email notification. They've sent 3 more messages since yesterday. Dad supposedly needs a kidney donor, and they're checking family compatibility. How convenient that they remember your family now, Dr. Tanya said. I scrolled through the 4th email from Mom while Marcus cooked dinner in my apartment. Listen to this garbage. We've changed so much, Malia. Your father's illness has made us realize what truly matters. Daniel has been asking for you too. He needs your emotional support during this difficult time. Marcus snorted. Emotional support from the sister they locked outside in a blizzard? That's rich. They're really laying it on thick about Dad's kidneys. Like suddenly I'm valuable because I might be a match? And they want to meet, actually face to face after 8 years of nothing. Are you considering it? I don't know. Part of me wants to tell them to shove it, but another part wants them to see exactly what they threw away. The next day with Dr. Tanya, I showed her their messages. They're escalating, she noted. Each message gets more desperate, more manipulative. Dad apparently needs a transplant within 6 months. Mom says Daniel isn't compatible. And how do you feel about potentially being a donor? Are you kidding? I wouldn't give them a used tissue. That's valid. You're not obligated to help people who abused you, family or not. What if I did meet them? Not to help, but to finally say everything I never got to say? If you do, it needs to be on your terms, in a setting where you have control and support. That night, I gathered Ava and Marcus for a strategy session. I'm not considering helping them, I clarified. I'm considering showing them exactly who I've become without them. Marcus leaned forward. What if we set a trap? Give them enough rope to hang themselves? What do you mean? They clearly want something from you. What if we record the whole meeting? Let them show their true colors. Ava snapped her fingers. Your office has that conference room with the recording system. And the glass walls, I added. Everyone could see if they try anything. I can hide additional mics, Marcus offered. My cousin works in audio engineering. We should invite Aunt Jean, Ava suggested. Didn't you say she never believed you about how they treated you? Perfect. And my cousin Zach, who they used to compare me to. What about Daniel? Think he'll come? Oh, he'll come, especially if they think there's money involved. We drafted a response with clear conditions. Meeting at my office during business hours, all 4 of us present. No discussion of medical procedures until we've reconnected. 3 days later, Mom agreed to everything. The morning of the meeting, Marcus helped set up recording devices while Ava arranged the conference room. Mics are hidden in 3 places, Marcus pointed out. Audio will feed directly to my phone. Employees all briefed? Ava asked. Yep. They know to come get me if things get heated. I straightened my designer blazer, a power move that cost more than my entire wardrobe growing up. You ready for this? Marcus squeezed my hand. Ready as I'll ever be. I checked my watch. They'll be here in 20 minutes. The glass doors of my office swung open, and there they were. Mom looked older, her hair now fully gray. Dad appeared frail, though he walked without assistance. And Daniel, sporting an expensive watch and smug smile that hadn't changed a bit. Malia! Mom rushed forward with arms outstretched. My baby girl! I stepped back. Let's keep this professional. Conference room is this way. Their eyes darted around my sleek office, taking in the awards on the walls, the team of designers working at their stations. Quite a setup you've got, Dad remarked. Must be doing well for yourself. I am. No thanks to you. In the conference room, Marcus, Ava, Aunt Jean, and Zach waited. The tension was immediate. What are they doing here? Mom hissed. My terms, remember? Please sit. The small talk lasted exactly 4 minutes before Daniel cut to the chase. So, sis, heard you're making bank these days? Let's not be crass, Mom interjected. We're here because your father needs a kidney. I know. The doctors say family matches are best, Dad said weakly. And suddenly I'm family? Interesting timing. Daniel snorted. Still playing victim after all these years? Victim? You mean when you all locked me outside in below freezing temperatures? Or when you stole my college fund? That never happened, Mom snapped, glancing nervously at Aunt Jean. We always treated you fairly, Dad insisted. You were just difficult. Difficult because I wouldn't be Daniel's servant? You had responsibilities. Mom slammed her hand on the table. Not that you'd understand, with your selfish lifestyle. Daniel leaned forward. Look, we didn't come here to rehash old shit. Dad needs a kidney, and you're going to get tested. Am I? Family takes care of family, Dad said. Like you took care of me? Funny how that works. Mom's fake smile cracked. After everything we sacrificed for you? Sacrificed? That's rich. Tell me, how much did my college fund help with Daniel's gambling debts? Daniel stood up. Shut your mouth or I'll... You'll what? Hit me with witnesses present? I pressed a button on my phone. The wall screen flickered to life, displaying Mom's emails alongside past text messages I'd saved. I've kept everything, every threat, every manipulation. You recorded us? Mom shrieked. Legally in my place of business, yes. Daniel lunged across the table. You sneaky little... Marcus caught his arm. Touch her and I call the cops. This whole meeting is streaming to our extended family group chat, I added, including your boss, Daniel. How's that corporate reputation looking now? Aunt Jean stared in horror. Gloria, did you really lock her out in a blizzard? She's exaggerating, Mom sputtered. The hospital records say otherwise, Ava countered, sliding a folder across the table. Dad tried a different approach. Malia, please. I'm dying. That's unfortunate. Maybe Daniel can sacrifice for once. My phone pinged with messages from family members watching the stream, years of disbelief finally shattering. We're done here, I said, standing. Zach, please show them out. You'll regret this, Daniel shouted as security approached. 2 weeks later, Daniel was placed on leave pending an HR investigation after threatening emails he sent me were forwarded to his company. I celebrated with champagne on my balcony, surrounded by the family I chose. To cutting out toxic garbage, Ava toasted. And to finding your real family, Marcus added, kissing my cheek. The weight of 8 years lifted from my shoulders as I watched the sunset, finally free. So here's my question for you. Was Malia justified in refusing to even get tested as a potential kidney donor for her father? Or does life-threatening illness create a moral obligation regardless of past abuse? What would you have done in her position? Would you help save the life of someone who caused you tremendous pain and never truly apologized? Or do you believe some actions permanently release you from family obligations? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this revenge story, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about standing up to toxic people. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload.